Doctors Unhinged. We're out here. I'm sick again, obviously. This time I've got hiccups.
So Michael has hiccups.
Yeah, hiccups.
That won't go away.
My hiccups won't go away, and we've agreed to start shooting so that we can catch me live on camera.
Yeah, so we can try treat it.
Exactly.
Using Dr. Google.
Dr. Mayamba. As Dr. Mayamba is going to be trying to fix me.
To be fair, pre the shoot, I had a technique that I don't remember where I learned it from, and it worked for a bit.
It did work.
We tried it
a good 30 minutes, and
nothing. So
I've got resistant hiccups now. Diagnosis.
Dr. Google, how do you make hiccups go away?
Well, I think first we should start by explaining what on earth is a hiccup, right?
Yeah, what are hiccups?
If you're laughing at my downfall, I hope you get hiccups too, right? In the comments section there. Basically, hiccups are a spasm of your diaphragm, which is a muscle that's right under your lungs.
Yeah.
So as it's like spasming, you keep doing these oop things. There's lots of different formulas that work, and some don't work. And what used to work for me was drinking water, which I'm sure a lot of people in the comment section are going to be saying, "How did you try drinking water?" I did, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
There's also one where you can take a tablespoon of sugar and put it on your tongue.
Yep.
And let it like melt down, and that's we don't have sugar,
and we don't have lemon or vinegar according to.
What does lemon
bite on a lemon or taste of vinegar?
Bite on a lemon.
Yeah, we don't have lemons now. This is proof of how impromptu this is. We don't have these things readily available.
Yeah.
My man started hiccuping before the pod, and we thought, content.
Hold
your breath for a short time. A or B, pull your knees up to your chest and lean forward. What are you trying to do first? I say lean forward. Hold your chest up to your knees is a bit, but okay. Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna go for that one.
How long? Let's give it a good 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, man, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are they gone?
No, they're not gone. It kind of sucks that I'm going to be the specimen for the first 10 minutes of this podcast.
Pretty much, the whole show, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't even know why I'm getting hiccups so much. I think my flu's causing hiccups.
Yeah, I think we should.
This is disgusting. It's a bad idea to record this. Okay. All right. Anyways.
I'm laughing because I know how annoying hiccups are. You can't get through a single sentence without
the podcast today.
In the comment section, please. Like, let's
offer solution.
For all you know, he's probably still hiccuping when you're watching this episode.
Please no. Please no.
Touch wood. God forbid that he is. But if you have solutions, yeah. I remember our last episode was talking about teamwork, making
the dream
work.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, tough times are lasting, eh?
They are very much lasting. So hopefully we'll be trying new solutions every now and then. The water didn't help. The knees to chest didn't work. Was I supposed to go down, or was I supposed to bring my feet up?
I think probably bring your feet up. Pull your knees up to your chest and lean forward is a bit tedious. Okay. I don't understand how that works.
Knees to chest and then
lean forward.
Okay.
I can see you're really desperate to make these go away.
I am. Big chest?
Yeah. Bench press, what? While Michael's busy with what Dr. Google suggests, more reason to not trust Dr. Google, as you can clearly see. Here we are. We're talking about vaccines this week. We're talking about vaccines, World Vaccine Week. They are important. And we're going to go good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
As per coin toss, I ended up as the pro-vaxxer, when I would have very much wanted to be the anti-vaxxer and fight for the people. But yeah, I'm pro-vaccines. Dr. Michael's anti-vaccines. Did it work?
No, it didn't work, actually.
You still hiccuping?
I still got hiccups.
Man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be anti-vaccine. I'm not anti-vaccine in real life.
Yeah, but for this setting.
Yeah, I want everybody to know that I am pro-vaccines. You should go and get your vaccines done. That's the better way to go. So, yeah.
Should I go first or should I?
Side note, I once dated an anti-vaxxer. And then she said, we're not going to vaccinate our kids.
How far into
The relationship.
you knowing each other? Forget the relationship. Like, is this like on day one? Is it when you asked
12 months in, I found out she faked her COVID certificate.
Women.
Man, if she's watching this, she probably hates me right now. But I'm not going to mention your name, so you're safe, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Yeah. So
she
yeah.
faked her COVID vaccine.
And yeah, and she was like, we're not vaccinating any of our kids. And I want to have 5. You know?
Minimum.
Bro.
Because it's your calling.
Imagine having them running around and then dying of polio. My little minions. It's not fair. But yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, and it was a tough time in my life.
Was that a decisive point in terms of ending the relationship?
Yeah, no.
Is that a compromise for you?
I think, no, I wasn't going to make a compromise on it, but I definitely tried to get her to understand my point of view.
Did she?
She was almost leading into it, actually.
It's progress.
Yeah, that was good progress. So she's almost leaning into it.
I mean, because it's a good pragmatic learning point.
Yeah.
Because you could have literally 2 parents that are in opposing stances about vaccines. It could be based off of what you read online, anecdotal evidence, because something happened to you or your cousin took a vaccine and things didn't work out. Yeah. But I guess we're here to debunk it. Like, let's talk about vaccines. I mean, obviously, we can state it now that they are important, but that doesn't negate the fact that they are points of concern, which is what we're going to get into. So I'm going to start first, right? Because I'm pushing this agenda for vaccines. Point number 1 is disease prevention and eradication. Prevention is better than cure. And vaccines do a great, if not a phenomenal job at that. A simple example is people forget that we don't really... Okay, let's do this. Let's be more practical here. Because I see Dr. Michael has his hands folded out.
Sorry.
Psychologically defensive and not happy.
I'm ready to fight. But go on then.
When was the last time you ever treated a polio case?
I've never seen a polio case in my life.
Smallpox?
I've never seen a smallpox case in my life.
Measles?
I think my brother had measles.
Were you a medical doctor at the time?
No. Oh, okay. All right. See what this guy is doing, eh? Cheating. Already cheating.
So when did you graduate mid school?
2020.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years.
Senior doctor.
And
give me a promotion.
Yeah, you deserve one, to be fair.
Yeah.
And you haven't treated these random 3 illnesses, diseases that I just blurted out.
Yes.
Vaccines. That's why.
Okay.
I've made my point. Vaccines have significantly minimalized and almost eradicated in parts of the world these infant childhood diseases. 2, it attributes to herd immunity, because there's some people that can't take the vaccines.
Wait, excuse me. Before you go on to point 2,
it's the same
counter.
Point.
It's the same one.
Point. Yeah, it's prevention, eradication.
Oh, okay. All right,
yeah,
cool.
I was just talking about how these illnesses that's once burdened the world aren't anymore. Based off of the fact that in 5 years, you and me have never.
Yeah.
And cumulatively, could say 10 years. A whole decade, mate.
Very real.
Yeah.
Of real knowledge.
And then the second point is herd immunity. If 9 out of 10 people could get vaccinated, we can cover the 1. You know what I mean? And that's the whole concept of herd immunity versus if one person was vaccinated and 9 people weren't, it's just spreading around. It's not. I always say this. It's not just about you. Think of the population at large. And if you want to dare say that, here, I was born alone. Last time I checked, there's no coffin for 2 people.
Real.
Well, you have a hand, you have a heart, and you have a stomach. Your heart cannot hold food. Your stomach cannot chew. Everybody has to play their part in this holistic system, right? Yeah. Hands on pumping blood, apparently not that important, but they have a role to play, right? It's a whole interlinked system. So do your part. Just get vaccinated.
All right, then. Thank you for that comment.
Which
Dr.
you agree
Mayamba.
to. Just putting it out there.
So we've all seen Dr. Mayamba's a big vaccine advocate. He
big.
went so far as to go on BTV to tell people to get vaccinated.
BTV. Shout out BTV
for the flu, which
yeah.
he's treating right now in winter. Now, I got vaccinated for the flu.
Did you?
Look at me now. I'm sick. I've got hiccups.
You know what? If you go find that interview, right, or the one that I put up on TikTok, I did specify that it does not mean you'll never get the flu. It minimalizes your chances, but it doesn't mean you're not going to get it.
So it's not really preventing, is it?
It is.
You're just jabbing us in winter.
Mate, okay, think about this, right? Contraceptives. 100% they're going to prevent conception.
Depends which ones.
Go for it then. Because I've seen a baby born with an IUD. I've seen a woman, because you chatted about this in the last episode about breastfeeding. I've seen people try withdrawal, pull out. I've seen people condomize and condoms break or they fall out. So, I mean, are we going to then... So, exceptions to the rule don't mean the rule doesn't exist.
That's right.
If one person experienced this, are we going to then just ignore the 99 that are there? For example, if we're going to go 50-50 wager on this, I haven't had flu at all.
Wow.
I be in the consult room. People are coughing. I'm just there. I'm like, yeah, do what you got to do. No mask, no need, because I know I got my flu vax.
So. Good argument. It's anecdotal, but very good. Very
yours
good
is anecdotal as well.
Mine is also anecdotal. But also, I think in his defense, the flu vaccine is not to prevent flu, but to prevent hospitalizations.
Yeah, trying to minimize hospitalization
flu.
And just the spread of it.
Exactly, and the spread of it in that way. But yeah, so because that's also a top argument.
It's the hiccups with me,
bro. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, vaccinations cause autism. Go on.
This is gonna be simply rebutted by what I said before. Sure, there may be a linkage to it with some. I've read some studies on it. This is like saying that you could get hit by a car crossing the road. Everybody knows this, but how many people do you know, even you in the comment section, that actually got hit by a car on the road?
Very few.
Also, autism has to do a lot more with genetics than after birth. There are some cases where it has been linked to, but in most cases it becomes disproved and dispelled. I don't want to ever speak with certainty because there may be that one person that got a vaccine and then suddenly became autistic. But I mean, the mechanism is much more complex than... Because I've heard this argument before of... Now, I might be giving you points into your argument because... Again, this is not an actual... I'm just playing good cop, bad cop, but it's for the sake of knowledge. The most recent vaccine that's caused problems... You see, I intentionally talked about smallpox, polio, and things that have been gone for time because I know none of us have seen them. But you have 5 years ago, 6 to be exact, COVID-19, right? Where a lot of skepticism happened after. I included at some point. And I share and stand in solidarity with a lot of people about it. My stance is basically on the fact that, again, because there's an exception to the rule doesn't mean the rule isn't true. Vaccines, for the most part, are great. Because this one particular one had so many side effects doesn't mean we should just...
discard it.
Discard every other vaccine that's out there.
Yeah.
COVID happened. It came out. Vaccines were out in like months, if not a year. Not enough testing done, not enough... Because everybody's trying to rush to the solution.
Yeah.
I'll think of it this way, medically speaking, right? Patient comes in septic, right? You, as per the criteria, you diagnose they're septic. You send to the lab to get a culture on what bug it is and which antibiotics to use. But you start on broad spectrum antibiotics in the meantime. You may be wrong, you may be right, but it's better than not doing anything because this person needs antibiotics. Yeah. But go for the broad spectrum one that cover for most of everything until we know with certainty what it is. It's common practice in medicine, right? Yeah. Because again, practice, because you never know everything. I understand the rush for them because of what was happening and everything. But at the same time, it's like, it explains why everybody's having all these side effects. People that are apparently asthmatic after, people with long COVID, others that still can't smell, still can't taste. Yeah. But vaccines are important.
Okay.
Please don't not vaccinate because of COVID.
Vaccines
Mm-hmm.
are propaganda. Propaganda, sorry, in case anybody didn't hear that.
Because of the hiccups.
The way it works, yeah, because, bro, I wish there was a vaccine for hiccups, Take that today.
Should challenge the youth
Yeah.
to come up with that.
But, yeah, so people say vaccines are propaganda. You want to vaccine us when being sick could give us the same antibodies.
So natural immunity is better than...
Yeah. Natural immunity. A lot of people didn't get COVID, but they still had the antibodies. In fact, there was a time in COVID when we were testing antibodies in order to evaluate whether somebody should get revaccinated or not. I was working in the red zone. Sometimes in emergencies, I'd run to a patient without a mask.
Yeah.
So I got proper exposure to COVID. I always had a good amount of antibodies. But what do you have to say about that? Can't I just wait to get polio and then, be good for it?
You could, but the duration of the illness and what could potentially happen to you is not worth the risk. Like imagine, we saw what COVID, especially the Delta virus, did. If I wager to anybody, logically speaking, right, that the whole point of this is getting the antibodies and immunity, right?
Yeah.
You could get this through one jab, or you could be sick for weeks, potentially admitted in the hospital on a bunch of meds, end up in ICU on a machine that's breathing for you, or you could take this shot. Not that I'm saying that this could potentially happen.
Yeah.
But it's a question of we're trying to get at the same goal.
Risk versus reward.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather walk from here to Kasane, take the car, or fly? All different modes of transportation to get to Kasane, get out from Gaborone, right? Walking is painful, mate. All the way there. Driving, tedious, but you'll get there. Or you could just fly all the way there. At the end of the day, you get to where you're supposed to go. In terms of the other part you mentioned about propaganda, I hear it in terms of like big pharma. But then the whole concept of vaccines is because they're cost effective, which is my rebuttal point.
Yeah.
Giving vaccines is cheaper than treating outbreaks. Like imagine what happened during COVID. Everything has to be shut down. Businesses are losing money. The economy is not moving. People are sick. Hospitalization, medication is a whole lot more expensive dealing with the outbreak than it would be to contain it with vaccines. I hear the big pharma chat. I fully agree with that, but I wouldn't go as far as to think and believe that vaccines would be propaganda because they help. I don't have flu. I mean, you got it. I don't know what happened to you, but like...
You know what? Yeah, the way that I coughed right after you said that is a bit mad. Yeah. But yeah. Point number 3. The testing process for vaccinations is rushed. We don't have thorough, good research done. It's not enough for us to be just putting these things in our bodies.
Most of them actually have been. I mean, the one that I can actually think of it that, to be fair, wasn't fully, which is COVID. But most vaccinations, even during their trial, animal testing, human testing, will get tested for things like efficacy even years later. So is this, like, should we still keep the OPV, the oleoporiovirus drops around? Is it something that we still need to have? Is it actually still effective? So there's continuous testing. The longer it goes, then we can certainly say that this thing actually is there. Things do take time. I'm not going to sit here and disagree that there hasn't been cases where certain things have been rushed and then recalled. But for the most part, most vaccines go through the right processes and trials and testing to assure efficacy.
Okay. Don't worry, I've got lots of points.
So I have one more point in that sit,
Really? Okay, don't worry. Rare side effects, because you said vaccinating is like taking the flight to Kasane. What about the rare occurrence that the flight crashes, what if it's me?
I'm so glad I chose flights because they're arguably the safest mode of transportation.
Statistically. But when a flight crashes,
it's massive. It makes the news.
Yeah.
Compared to like a car crash or that some guy walking to Kasana got abducted.
So what if it's me? What if I'm that 1 in 1,000? 1 in 10,000? No, it's me.
You're making this hard for me. You know why?
I want to go as far as to say the flu vaccine gave me hiccups.
Really? That's a hot take. Well, did you have hiccups before the flu vaccine?
Correlation. I've never had hiccups before in my life.
Real? First time?
I mean,
did you not once talk about causation and
correlation?
Yeah, you're the same guy. It could be so many other things aside from that. But yes, for the sake of the argument, let's choose the flu vaccine. Yeah, so guys, I guess stop thinking about ways to make Dr. Michael's hiccups go away. Yeah. It would be funny, if you're still hiccuping during the next.
Bro, in the next episode as well.
Yeah, because it's the flu vax.
Yeah.
You know what, yeah? There's like the brutal, realistic answer. It's like that saying of, do whatever you have to do to be happy. No one cares. Like, no one's coming to save you. Save yourself. Yeah. It's true, but it's just brutal and harsh. Like, it's not it's a friendly world. It's a cold world. You got to look out for yourself, right? The realistic approach of that is you would become a statistical anomaly, which sounds very insensitive to say. But, like, when you put it on paper, do we then... Because there's been, there's enough plane crashes and plane tragedies that happen, right? I think the last one was the one from India to London. Yeah, I believe. I heard the personal stories, man. It was heartbreaking. The saddest ones. Yeah. It was heartbreaking, and those make the news. But then it always baffles me, and it's really sad and a challenge to people to change perspective. Even you in your career, right? You could save 100 patients, mate. Like, and your saving of those patients has a ripple effect. That person has more time on this earth to impact other people, to spend time with their family. Things no one's actually thinking about in terms of the butterfly effect, right? They could inspire their grandson who becomes the president that endorses the youth to look into vaccines for hiccups, and this doesn't have to happen, right? All because you saved their life and there's this ripple effect. Yeah. But dare you make one mistake of not saving a life, it's that doctor, this, and that's how it is outside of medicine. I'm just using medicine because, like, you save so many lives. Dare you make one mistake, it's the world is ending. Lose some, right? And we're now living in like things like cancel culture. We're like, be human, and it's a problem. There's this notion that everybody has to be perfect. So my chat is, as tragic as that accident was, and I really empathize with the families and the people that had to deal with the repercussions of it. Does that mean we should cancel planes?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Right. It's such a like tricky topic because there's reality and then there's emotion. Because you don't want to come off as insensitive. Yeah. You don't want to be that guy that says, yeah, okay, the plane crashed, but 99 other ones didn't.
But that's the reality of life, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it is that life is just harsh like that. So, because I know, like, I think in Europe, a lot of, I stand to be corrected, but a lot of European adults were having heart attacks post vaccination. I don't want to allude to the specific vaccine. Lest
they come for you.
Yeah, defamation and thing. But there was, and it's documented, and everybody knows there were people that were having heart attacks. Heart attacks in the young because of the COVID vaccine. So I it's not entirely harmless, but this is where I always encourage open discourse. Go to your doctor with, I know apparently doctors hate people going onto Google. My thing is, what's the point? Like, you went to school so that you have this knowledge.
So you can fix the misinformation.
Yes. Yeah. Then why'd you have the knowledge to feed yourself? No, like, share it. There's a reason that you got the knowledge. I didn't have the chance to go to school and be a financial advisor. Tell me about tax. Yeah. Tell me how to invest. Tell me when I should take a loan, when I shouldn't. Share information. So if you read something online, go see Dr. Michael. Tell him that you found a way to fix hiccups.
Okay. Can we do another one, please?
Another hiccup item?
Yeah.
We're going to try my one again. The
Right. Okay, go.
So,
so what do I do?
you just say every time I call your name.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Michael. 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 Okay, let's keep it at 9.
Okay. Now, this looks good, by the way, because I haven't had any since you.
I was about to shout out my aunt that put me on this, but I don't remember her name. You know,
we were almost there.
Close.
Almost there. Okay, but back to vaccines. Generally, guys, vaccines are really good. There is vaccination week. I think in April. You said.
Well, immunization week is 24th to 30th April.
Yeah.
But the major consensus, again, is now if we're talking about vaccines, like outside of the older people, they're more beneficial for kids.
Yeah.
Because their immune system is still developing. The whole natural immunity conversation. Do you really want to put your child through 7 days of a horrible flu? God forbid what may happen as a side effect just because we didn't want to vaccinate. Forget the flu, like things like polio, smallpox, because these are viral, right? They don't have cures.
Yeah.
And no one's really prepared to deal with them because we assumed you got your vaccines. Do the right thing. Consult with your attending. Consult with your specialist. Get all the information you need and make an informed decision.
I hear it. And I think we always encourage this on the podcast. If somebody thinks that they've got an alternative solution, if you've Googled something, you've read something on ChatGPT, I always say to my patients, bring it. Let's see it. Let's see if the data actually resonates with what you're saying or with what ChatGPT is saying. I think, and a lot of doctors are open-minded about that sort of thing. Right? We want you to come and say, look, I don't think I want to get the flu vaccine because 1, 2, 3. And then we can, if you're able to be logical about it, and I think, and this is where like pragmatism comes in, right? If you're a good pragmatic patient and you come and say, look, I'm not sure about the flu vaccine because of 1, 2, 3, and you're willing to hear me out say my 1, 2, 3, I'm willing to hear you out as well, right? So that we can come to like a good common ground, and I can learn from you and you can learn from me. So don't just say, because some YouTuber, Joe Rogan, said, hey, Joe Rogan, I can't wait to get him on the podcast. Joe Rogan said vaccines are bad.
1 million.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. No, don't be that person. Rather be the person that's inquisitive, right?
Think
Just like,
you have a brain. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like you've got a brain, right? Think
it.
about it. Use it. Try to also be logical in your arguments as well, right? Try to hear both sides of the story before you make a decision so that you can make an informed decision.
You gotta use that 10% of your brain.
Hey, yay! That episode, yeah, must have touched souls.
You know what I want to say, right? I think I'd like your insight on this. Probably one of the hardest things of practicing medicine that ain't nobody tell me about until we got here is the I told you so moments. Because you have people that, you know, I really don't mind. Like, come in, say what you got to say. Tell me what you read online. If you tell me, doc, I don't think this is for me, I'll be like,
calm.
Your body, your rules, body autonomy. Understand? I'm with it. Patient's always right. I will give you my medical opinion, and you're more than welcome to reject. In the notes in the computer, I will clearly type, because I'm not trying to get sued, yeah? I will type rejected medical advice or went against medical opinion, right? It's a couple people I chatted to about the flu vaccine. A married couple, actually. Ironically, it was the man that was open to the flu vaccine and not the woman. Because, I mean, women are more health-seeking than men are, right? Yeah. I told him, like, listen, I'm actually about to take mine. We can take it together. Like, I'll be here with you so you know that it's not just something that we're trying to push on people. Me and brother man took the flu vaccines. You see, winters had dragged out. Like, even in August, like, winter was still there. She came back 3 times. with worse and worse and worse flus. And every single time in my heart, I was like,
I did try to
I
warn you.
told you so, though.
Yeah.
But you can't be that guy. And you just have to charge it and be like, But I've had both occurrences. I had people that did take the flu vax and were like, yo, shout out. Thank you for like encouraging me to. I'm the only one in my team that like didn't get it.
That's not good.
Or you have people that tell me I did get it, i.e. you, but the symptoms are so minimal that I could actually go on and shoot a podcast.
In my life, yeah. I was at work today as well. I was sick
did
out of my
go
mind. I was still at work today. I got a day off tomorrow though, so bless the Lord, I can rest. But yeah, I definitely hear that. We need to encourage that as well. That you see that's a really good example too of next winter, you can sit there and say, we're taking the vaccine again. Would you like to try it this time? We've tried it your way, and we've seen the results. Do you want to try it this way and then see the results, so we can compare it?
Open discourse.
Right.
And I think it helps when you don't. I've never understood that thing of bashing patients, bro.
Yeah.
Like even your patient about the clothes and the running stomach. Yeah. Like in your own capacity, you thought this was right.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't maliciously do this. Why am I coming at you?
You're not stupid, exactly.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Like, so for me to like denigrate and make you feel like or lesser than because you tried to take this pill for, if you come, I've had a couple people come in and say, I'm having like this headache right here. It's throbbing, sensitivity to light. Excuse me, nausea. I'm like, okay, cool. Migraine. What did you take? Panado. I'm like, yeah, but migraines are more complex than that. You need more medication.
Yeah.
Am I going to bash you? But I'm like, no, listen, you tried.
No,
but here's the thing about migraines. You kind of need
exactly.
this and this. And then they're more willing to come in and tell you what they did versus what they didn't.
Yeah.
So speaking of, if you have any qualms or any further questions about vaccines,
hit us up.
You're more than welcome to go see Dr. Michael so you can give him opinions about preventing hiccups.
And please, yeah, guys, if you've got a hiccup thing, please let me know.
I'm suffering like in the comment section, like just spam. I tried my thing. We tried Google's knee to the chest.
Thing. We tried water. It's not working out, guys. I can't die like this. Please save me.
You can't. You won't.
Wow. I can't believe the taglines on this podcast is going to be hiccup episode, bro.
Yeah.
I'll go down in history as the one guy who was on the podcast.
For the whole show.
Suffering the whole thing. But it's all right, guys. Once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. We're here today. Our sponsor, as usual, is Kalafhi Medical Center, Kalafhi Day Hospital in Fairgrounds Mall.
That was a loud one. Would you think it would warrant? I mean, I don't think it'll necessarily give us more information. How would you suggest medically we took a look at your diaphragm?
What, like you want to see it and visualize it?
Yes, it's not a true question. Don't think too much, mate.
Sorry, because I was gonna say we do some sort of scan.
There you go.
Right.
You can do scans at Kalafhi Day Hospital.
Oh, okay. The bosses are gonna love that one. Yeah, the bosses are gonna love that one.
X-ray scans and things. If you want to see diaphragm that's contracting out of control and causing these hiccups,
we've got loads of scans.
You can come by Kalafhi Day Hospital.
Yeah.
So next time you have a hiccup, come see us.
Shout out. All right, then. Thank you so much. Have a nice night. Drink water. What did you say? Drink water.
Be kind and mind your business.
Mind your business. Yeah.
Love and light.
Shout out.